Hello and welcome back to my channel. In this video we are going to solve some exam style questions on finding the area of a triangle with sine and cosine rule combined. So if you want to brush up through the basics of these three topics, then I will attach the link of the video where I have explained in details all the three. So let us quickly start with the first one. Given AB is equal to 11.7 meters, BC equal to 28.3 meters, and angle ABC is 67 degrees. Calculate the area of triangle ABC. So if they have asked you to find out the area of a triangle ABC, first we start by labeling the sides of the triangle. So here this is angle A, hence the opposite side to angle A is BC. So we are going to mark this as A equal to 28.3. Now to angle C, the opposite side is AB. So we mark it as small c. And to angle B, the opposite side is AC. Since the side length is not given, so there is no necessity of marking it. Next, we start by writing the formula for the triangle ABC. So area of triangle ABC is given as, the way we write this formula is half times the side which are mentioned. So here the sides mentioned are A times C times the angle which is in between these two sides. So it becomes sine of angle B. So remember, to use this formula we have to always have two sides and an included angle between the two sides. Now let us start substituting the values. We have half times A is 28.3, C is 11.7 times sine of angle B, which is 67 degrees. So let us use a calculator to calculate this. So I'm going to multiply the numerators first. 28.3 multiplied with 11.7 times sine 67. So we have this, then we have to divide it by 2. So we get 152.39. So the area is 152.39 meters square. So this is how we find the area of the triangle. This is part A. Now let us start with part B. Calculate the length of AC. So here I have redrawn the same diagram again. They have asked us to find the length of AC. So we can take it as X. You can also take it as B because it is opposite to angle B. So let me take it as B. Now here we are going to use the cosine rule, because the cosine rule, there is a condition where I have explained in the previous video that at least two sides need to be given and an included angle needs to be given between those two sides. Then we identify that we have to use the cosine rule. So we have the two sides given and an included angle between it. So we will start by writing the cosine rule formula. Since the side B is asked, so we are going to make a loop. So B is asked, so after the B letter C follows, and after C the letter A follows. So this method again I have explained in the previous video. You can have a look through the link I have attached with this video. Now since B is asked, the side B, I'm going to start writing B squared is equal to, B is followed by the side C, so C squared plus, and C is followed by A squared. Then we write minus 2 times these two sides, 2 times C times A times cos of, since we have taken the side B, opposite angle to it is angle B. So we write it as cos of angle B. And remember, this is one term altogether. Now let us start substituting the values here. C is 11.7, so C square becomes 11.7 square, plus A is 28.3, so A square becomes 28.3 square, minus 2 times 11.7 times 28.3 times cos of angle B, which is 67 degrees. So let us put it in a calculator and check how much we get. We have 11.7 square plus 28.3 square minus, do not forget to put a bracket because this is all together, so 2 times 11.7 times 28.3 times cos of 67 degrees. So we have 679.03, so we write it as 679.03 here. This is B square. So if we want to find out the B, we have to take the square root. So it becomes square root of 679.03. So let us see how much we get. Square root of answer equals 26.058, or we can round it as 26.06 meters. And since B is nothing but the side length AC, we write it as AC is equal to B is equal to 26.06 meters. This is how we calculate the side length using the cosine rule. Now let us look at the next question. In triangle PQR, PQ is given as 9 centimeters, angle PQR is given as 67 degrees, and angle QPR is given as 60 degrees. You have to calculate the area of triangle PQR. So let us write the formula for area of triangle PQR. Area of triangle PQR. Now it's given as half times. Now as I had mentioned in the previous example that two sides need to be given and there has to be an included angle between the two sides. As you can see, there is just one side mentioned here. It means we have to find either this side or we can find out this side. It totally depends on you. So let's see how we are going to solve this. Let me give the names to the sides. So here we have, since this is angle P, the opposite side is side P. Since this is angle Q, this is side Q. And since this is angle R, this is side R. So we have R. Let me try to find out Q. So I'm going to choose Q. Now since two angles are given for a triangle, it is very obvious that I can find out the third angle as well, because sum of all the angles of a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So I can find out this angle R by writing it as angle P plus angle Q plus angle R is equal to 180 degrees. So if I have to find out angle R, I write it as 180 degrees minus angle P plus angle Q. This is got by just shifting these two angles on the other side. So we get now 180 degrees minus angle P is given as 60 degrees plus angle Q is given as 67. So we have it as 180 degrees minus 127. So let us see how much we get. We have it as 53 degrees. Now we have got to know that angle R is 53 degrees. Now the next thing comes, should we use the sine rule or cosine rule? Now for the cosine rule, there are two conditions. Either all the three sides of the triangle needs to be given. Here all the three sides are not given, so first condition fails. And second condition says that two sides and an inclusive angle needs to be given. So you can see there is 9 centimeter, but this side is not given, and here 9 centimeter, and again this side is not given. So we cannot use the second condition as well, which says that two sides and an angle in between the two sides needs to be mentioned. So we have to shift our focus on the sine rule. Now the sine rule says that two angles need to be mentioned and one of the sides opposite to the angle has to be given. So here you can see these are the two angles we can consider, and one side opposite to this angle is given. So we can just totally ignore this angle P, and now you can see that this angle is opposite to this side and this angle is opposite to this side. So we can use the sine rule here. So sine rule could be written as sine of angle Q divided by its opposite side Q equals, since we have taken the angle R, so sine of R over side R. So here we have sine of angle Q, which is 67 degrees, and side Q is what we need to find out, equals sine of angle 53 divided by side R is 9. So here we are going to cross multiply, so we get it as Q equals 9 multiplies with sine 67, sine of 67 divided by sine of 53 degrees. So let us calculate how much we get Q. It is 9 times sine 67 divided by sine 53 degrees. So we have 10.37. So we got the side Q now, centimeters. So this is 10.37. Now coming back to finding the area of the triangle, it says that it is half times two sides and the angle in between the two sides. So this was 60 degrees. So now we have the two sides, which is R, and we have Q, and the angle between the two, sine of P. Since we have all the terms now, we can find out the area of the triangle. So let me write down this again. So area of triangle PQR equals half times R times Q times sine P, which was the angle in between the sides R and Q. So we have it as half times R was given as 9 times Q, we got it as 10.37 times sine of angle 60, because angle P was 60. So sine 60. Let us put in the calculator and calculate. Again I am going to take all the numerators first. So 9 times 10.37 times sine 60 divided by 2. So we have 40.41. So 40.41 centimeter squared. So this is how we find out the area of the triangle. So we may have to use the sine rule and cosine rule to find out the sides or angles, and then calculate the area of triangle ultimately. So if you are liking my videos, please like, share and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.